Okay, so let's override another method, and this method will be very similar to the one we did before. So let's copy the method declaration we did earlier. Copy that and paste it. I'm gonna change a few things in this declaration. From did start element, we'll call it did end element, and this method doesn't get the attributes that we talked about earlier. So let's delete that. Okay. So this is the method declaration. The declaration name is didEndElement. Basically, it activates every time the parser gets to the end of the element. Okay. So basically, what we'll want to do is after we get to the end of the element, let's put everything in our array. So let's do if element name is equal to string user. If that is true, then if element is equal to user, then I would item set object for key, and set object will be current user for the key. Say the key is user. Okay, then the key can be any string you want, as long as you remember. It has to have some kind of logic. But basically, you can write whatever you want, but then you have to remember the key when you extract the data from the item. So we're gonna do that the same with the password. Item set object with the current password for the key. And let's do that. Password. Okay. And now let's add the item to our users array. So you get the users add object, and we'll enter the item. So this is basically it for the didEnd element. Okay, so now the last method that we'll have to override is a method found characters method, which is the parses uses whenever it reaches the end of a string in an element. So let's declare this method, and we have the parser that activates it. And the name is found characters. And a parameter it gets is type and a string, which is named string, which contains a string that's in the element. So basically, what we want to do in this method is append a string at the at the current element and current user we have. So if the current element is equal to string username, if that is true, then we go to the current user variable and append string, and put here the string, which is one of the parameters of the function, and we'll do the same with if the current element is equal to a password, then we will do the same, but we will append it to the current password variable. So basically what this method does, it says if I'm currently processing the element named username, append the string that you have in this element to our current user variable. Or if the current string in the element, the element is equal to password, so append the string in password to the current password. So basically this is it. We've override all the methods that we need. We have the start that initializes the item and the current username and password, and we have the end that puts the item in the array, and we have the found characters which appends the string to the appropriate variables. So basically this is all we need from the NSXML parser, and for the last part we're almost finished. For the last part we would like to compare our text from the text field to the objects in our array.